There is a war going on between men and women right now. Like every single day, it seems to get worse and worse. And I can't really pinpoint when it started happening. But all I know is that during the rise of the red pill movement, the war between men and women has intensified. Like, um, let me see, I think high school days, it was fine. There wasn't too many back and forth. There wasn't too many bickering, too many rules set on women, too many rules set on men. It was kind of chill. You can say something in a group setting and not feel like you're about to get attacked or not feel like the whole world is gonna come after you. But fast forward, I think around college days, popular YouTubers like Steph is Cold and what's his name, the bald headed man who wears the tights, the the Tate brothers start popping off, and next thing you know, if you even say something even remotely misogynistic or even remotely it seemed like you're trying to be traditional, stuff starts going left. If you say in a group setting, you say it to a woman or a woman say something, the wrong thing to a man, stuff starts going left. It's like you have to hold your tongue. And as the years go by, it seemed like it has gotten really bad. I thought to myself, okay, this whole thing is going to die down. I think it's going to die down, but it hasn't died down. If anything, it got worse. Kevin Samuels, if you guys remember him, at first he used to make videos for men, but then he transitioned to women, and that brought in a lot of hate and a lot of attention, and that made everything even more worse. I'm telling you, if you were a man and they found out that you like Kevin Samuels or Andrew Tate, I swear, man, people just be driving around with these loud music. I don't even know why. Ain't nobody care about it. You like any of those folks, I'm telling you, you were already seen as a misogynistic bigot, somebody who deserves to die. That's all you were. And I think now, I think it has to be at its peak. The hate between men and women has to be at its peak, because now that I'm finally back on Instagram, you guys know this, we spoke about this, I'm on Instagram now. Now I'm finally back on Instagram, right? When I read the comment sections on a couple of videos and I see how the interaction between the sexes are going, it's really bad. People can't really say much. Somebody will say something like woman or go to the kitchen, or somebody will say that all men are this, all men are that. And then there'll be a whole war in the comment section. One thing I learned about social media is that social media can have you thinking that everybody feels the same way. Okay, before social media, when I had gotten off and I had quit everything, bro, I used to be stuck in this manosphere thing. I used to be stuck in the red pill movement. I used to really just dive deep and be like, oh, so this is why she act like this, or this is happening, blah blah blah. And when you saw the hate men was getting from women, you would think that, okay, every woman feels this way, right? I got off Instagram, and after a while, like, I was interacting with people, talking to people, and you get to realize that this type of stuff just stays on social media. This type of stuff is just something that happens on social media. People feel bold and they get to say what they have to say, and they say it. But not everybody feels the same way. Not everybody shares the feeling of, oh, I hate all men or I hate all women. Not everybody feels like that. So in real life, you're able to give your opinion. You're able to talk to somebody about what's going on, and you may or may not get attacked. The reason I say that is because, yes, there are some people on social media that you might meet in real life and they might feel this type of way about this type of topic. And the problem now is, since everybody is basically on social media, most people think that everybody feels the same way. The people that interact with the whole red pill movement and that interacts with, the chemistry between men and women, they think that everybody feels the same exact way. So sometimes you might meet somebody in real life, and in the back of their head, they already think that you don't like women, or they already think that like they're anticipating for you to say something misogynistic or something close to what they saw on social media for them to start condemning you. And like, man, it's bad. All right, it's really bad. Me, now that I'm back on social media, if I didn't have the experience that I had when I got off social media, I would have thought that everybody felt the same way. Everybody don't like each other. That's what I would have thought. So listen, I'm here to help you get rid of all this red pill rage that you're going through. I'm here to help you go through that. And for the ladies watching, y'all can learn something from this video too, because not only men suffers from red pill rage. I don't know what y'all got, what they call y'all pill, maybe pink pill rage. I don't know what it is, but I think this video is something that everybody can learn from. The reason why the red pill movement is even a thing is because there are a lot of people that's been hurt by the opposite sex. There are a lot of people that something had happened to them with the opposite sex, and they ask themselves, why? Why did this happen to me? Why did that happen to me? All right. And for us guys, you know, our memory is long, especially when we get hurt. If something happened to us in pre-K, we're going to remember it for the rest of our lives. And a lot of guys that you see that has red pill rage and is going ham on this red pill stuff, something happened to them when they were just in pre-K, middle school, elementary school, and they held on to it forever. And now we're here and they think that all women are the same. Red pill was essentially supposed to just be advices that our OGs tell us. You know the little advice that our OGs tell us under the table. When you come see him, you dap him up and he asks you got a little girlfriend, and you like, yeah, I'm seeing somebody. And then he like, OG, let me put you, he's like, hey kid, let me put you on game. Now that's what red pill was supposed to stop at. It was supposed to stop over there. Your OGs put you on game, they give you a little game, a little sauce here and there, and that's it. But now it has become this big thing where they're profiting off of lonely men's downfall. You know, they're profiting off of that, and you have these men out here, they're buying it up, they're eating it up, and what they do, they go ahead and they start they start applying it. They start thinking that this is gonna work. They start doing everything that these red pill coaches are telling them, and then guess what? They still get the same results. Nobody likes them. Everybody thinks they're a freaking bum, and now they're mad. Now they're angry because that girl that they worked so hard to get is not feeling them. So now they're mad. It's the same with women. They have their own little thing going on too. They got soft girl era. They got the centering men. They have all that. And a lot of these women, they try these things also, and just to realize that nobody cares. So now they're mad, and now we're mad, and now everybody's mad. So what happened is we're all going at each other in the comment sections. We're all gunning for each other's throats. We all have something to say, and it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be we live in harmony. The trick of the enemy is to get us to not like each other. They're trying to separate us, bro. I'm going to get really woke on you guys. Look, the two most important genders on the face of the planet, right? Those two genders are needed to create life, to create a family structure. The whole reason that you see this world spinning is because of those two genders. Those two genders got together, they put their head together, and they made something happen. Now, what's going on now is they are trying to get us to turn against each other. They are trying to get us to not like each other. They are trying to tell us that this one is bad and that one is bad. So what happened is you have these households where the mom and dad, they're no longer feeling each other. The mom is not thinking the dad is a misogynistic bigot, and the dad is thinking the mom is a misandrist, and she just thinks she's all that, and she needs to be taught a lesson. You know, now you have these two folks in the house raising these kids, right? They don't even like each other. You have these political leaders talking about some vote for this, vote for that. Now the family structure is being torn apart because the two most important people that's needed to keep the human civilization going is not on the same table. They are not agreeing on the same things. They are starting to hate each other. But guess what? That's perfect. It's perfect for the big corporation. It's perfect for the political leaders. It's perfect for everybody. You guys know who suffers at the end of all of this? The kids. The kids see those things, and guess what? Now they're mimicking it. They're starting off young, and they're going to keep on growing and growing. They're going to hate each other. They're going to talk mad stuff about each other, and it's all because they're trying so hard to get us to turn against each other. All right, look at the movies. Look at Instagram algorithm. Look at YouTube algorithm, Twitter, everything. Look at all of those algorithms. Every time you see a war going on in the comment section, it's because the content itself has a little bit of a distastefulness between the genders, right? It has a little something between the genders. Like just yesterday, as I was writing the script for this video, right? I seen this dude talk about why this girl cheated on me on YouTube. Got recommended to me. I click on it. It was a very interesting video. This man came with facts, came with everything, the whole 9 yards. And if I wasn't on my 10, if I didn't know some great woman in my life, if I didn't know that he's just talking about his own experience, I would have went ahead and tried to place his experience on all women. No, that's the problem. We hear about certain things and we try to place that same thing on everybody. I know some people right now that ain't never been cheated on in their life. Nothing has ever happened to them. But because they seen their friends get cheated on, they all of a sudden think that everybody is out to cheat on them. And that's only because they seen somebody else get into it. But we have to remember to keep everybody's experience. That's their experience, not yours. Make your own experience and base that on how you're going to live your life. I went in the comment section of that video, and guess what? As expected, most guys are in the comment section talking about some woman ain't this, woman ain't that. Yeah, I need to watch out for y'all back, blah, 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 blah. And the thing is that woman, she ain't that. And you know what's crazy is there are women like her out here that ain't nothing, and they have nothing to offer. But guess what though? There are also women out here who has a lot to offer. And you got Netflix shows like the Peaky Blinders, right? And the first 4 episodes, I think, or the first 5, you had this bad dude, Shelby, you know, he going around doing his thing. And then you got this other dude. And most people's heads, most of the viewers watching, they see him as the good guy versus the bad guy. And guess what? He got the girl. Tommy got the girl, not the good guy. He's the one that lost. But Tommy got the girl. What do you think is going to happen to all the little boys that watched that show? What do you think is going to happen to them? They're going to start thinking, oh, well, I need to be this and that in order to get the girl. I need to do this. I need to be bad in order to get the girl. No, you don't need to do none of that, bro. There are billions of women in this world. Somebody's going to find you. Somebody's going to like you. For real. And I know some of y'all probably looking at me like, you can't be talking. You dark skinned with a beard. I get it. Dark skinned with a beard. Yeah. But I also seen people find love that don't have that traditional handsome look, that traditional, he's good looking. They don't have that. But like my mom always said, and as you know, this is a old saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people just find you attractive. Some people just love you just for you. You cannot expect somebody to accept you if you cannot accept yourself. You're trying to change. You're trying to be a bad boy. You're trying to adapt to this red pill movement. But I promise you, they can smell the fakeness off of you. The guys can smell it. The ladies can smell it. Everybody can smell it. And the sooner you start accepting you, like this is you and this is who I am, the better, man. In order to get out of this red pill rage, you have to look at yourself. Look at your expectations and ask yourself, can you even match your own expectations? Look at the expectation that you're placing on others. Look at the experiences you're trying to make your own. Look at all of these factors. You're going to see, man, is it even worth it? The red pill movement in itself is a little goofy. You have guys over here talking about oh, I can work for 30 years and I'm going to be on a yacht. And a girl that ain't even do nothing with her life is going to be on the yacht with me. Okay, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Your fault. You chose to work for 30 years, make all this money, and then go ahead and get this beautiful ting and put her on the yacht with you. Ain't nobody asked you to do that. You did that. And then you also have guys talking about oh, these OnlyFans girls, they just go up there, they don't do nothing, they don't work hard, they just start spreading it, and they get rich. Whose fault is that? It's our fault. We the one paying for it. We the one going on their app and buying those subscriptions. Come on, man. Come on. It's a supply and demand type of thing. It's just business. The best way you can get out of this without your blood pressure blowing off through the roof is by just focusing on reality. Focus on what you have in front of you. When you start doing that, life becomes way more simpler. It becomes easier to see what's real and what's not real. Me, I got off Instagram, I got off TikTok, I got off all these major social medias, and I focused on the girl in front of me. I focused on the one. And I realized that no, not all women is like how Steph Cole is saying, or how the Tate brothers are saying. Not all women is like that. That's just their experience. That's just the life they're living. You know, it's not all of them that's like that. Another thing, you have guys out there that's going to the club, and all the girlfriends they done found in their lives came from going to the clubs. And then they get their heart broken. And after they're getting their heart broken, they're going on social media talking about these girls ain't nothing. These girls ain't nothing. Come on, man. Stevie Wonders could have told you that wasn't gonna work. You know, environments matter. You going to the strip club, you getting yourself a wife, you trying to find yourself a wife, you going to ill places that are not of good character to find yourself a wife. You cannot be complaining when that very same person breaks your heart. All right? Bad things happen all the time. Bad things happen every day. And that's just life. Okay? Just because you crashed your car once, you're not going to think, okay, I just crashed this Nissan Altima. You're not going to think all Nissan Altimas are going to crash when you drive them. You're not going to think that. And, it's crazy what I just thought about. This is probably somebody watching this that thought, oh, are you comparing women to cars? And like, this is the stuff I be talking about. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch what you say these days. You gotta mind your mouth. You gotta keep it tight. It's crazy. Somebody probably just thought that, but that's not the point. The point is, if something happens to you one time with something else, you're not gonna think the same thing is gonna happen every time with another thing. You're not gonna think that. It's the same for people. The law of the universe applies to everyone. It's the same way. If you dated one girl and she did you dirty, not every woman is just gonna go out there and do you dirty too. Not all of them. All right. Go ahead and try again. Try again and try again. And if you keep on getting hurt, you got to ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? Because at this point, you probably have some trauma in you that got you attracting a certain kind of woman. There's something that you're not seeing. People need to find people that align with their ideal beliefs. All right. You have folks that are more on the traditional side, forcing it on people that are on the modern side. If you're modern, date modern. If you're traditional, date traditional. Problem solved. It's not that deep. I promise you, I go on Instagram all day and I see these very happy people, these happy folks living life, loving life. So how come you ain't loving life and living life? Something's going on with you. And yeah, I know social media can fake stuff, but there are generally people out here who are enjoying their spouse. There are people out here who love their wife, who loves their husband, who love their boyfriend or girlfriend, and they live in harmony. So if they can do it, why can't you? Thank you for watching.